Good morning, folks. How we doing? It is 5:19 a.m. Thursday, October 19th, 2017. The 19th, that's 9-1, Elder One, Elder Self. It's 5:20 now. Complete, coming together and moving. Completion, compassion, coming together, understanding, and then physically moving. Basic numerology in 10-digit form. Of course, it goes a little more than that. Running double digits, what I call double elders numbers, or other sequences of numbers put together. When you just use the basic number itself, it has a certain meaning, but as you take that meaning and as soon as you get that meaning, you feel it and apply it towards what's going on in your life. Excuse me, it's not an end-all of information. It's to help you know that metaphysical abilities are real, that there's something out there that beyond just an open life that has no controls. Helps you understand that there's spirit, something going on. Having a rough day. My head's killing me right now. It's still changing. It's crackling right now. It's funny. I've had 8 years of serious movement going on in my brain. Your brain's kind of like a muscle. Excuse me. Anyway, it's really been a rough week and a half, 2 weeks, but 2 days ago, things went nuts. And I made a video about it. And then now I'm about to make another video, this one here. And I'll get the other one up first, but then this one will go up right after it. So it's going to seem like it's one right after the other, but if you look at the date stamp with the tablet, you'll see it's it's 1 day and then 2 days later. I've talked very freely about things in my life, things that have been going on, lawsuits and stuff like that. Not with exact names and stuff, other than the issue with myself and the person that I'm suing, and that's public knowledge. The lawsuits are posted. But we had the deposition yesterday, which was kind of nice. I did the best I could to answer all those questions. Excuse me, opposing counsel's questions. As has been known since 2013, when I started doing this, I think 2014. I'm no good for names or and dates and memories, except for specific ones that hold a lot of importance to me. I can't remember that stuff. Excuse me. It'd be nice if I had more of a memory, but I don't, and whatever. Just things are what they are, and I just keep going. But it looks like I'm going to have to be in court. So the way everything seems to be, I have something coming up in late January. That's going to be a major issue. So what's that? Well, find out when we get there. I can't tell you for sure. I've seen a couple of things, but you never know what's going to happen until it happens. I know one thing, parts of myself outside of my body flowing out has a lot of control of what's going on, and for me to go into it and grab it is very, very hard. I get an occasional thought coming through. Sometimes when you look at someone and you go talk to them and they're not looking at you, they walk right by you, you can actually feel whether or not they actually heard you, or they can say something, be walking by you saying something, and then you look at them and know what they're saying, and they never even know that you're there. You can tell they're not even, for the moment, they're not accepting your existence, they're just not realizing it, okay? Accepting is not the best word there. Well, that's what it's like when I go to look at spirit. Talk with it. We can see each other. Sometimes you don't, and I just pick off stuff that's going on. Excuse me, but as you know, there's no way to just tell the future about things. Basic stuff that's going to happen that I know I'm involved in, I'm going to make happen, yeah, I can tell you that. Exact time, wow. How do you come up with that? There's no such thing as a psychic or something like that. But everyone has metaphysical abilities, and the better you know how to use them, the better a metaphysical practitioner you are. But everyone practices them. Oh, my head's killing me. So anyway, yeah, 2 days ago was crazy. Spirit, the little butthead spirits are going nuts on the other side. Little teeny pieces of source. But anyway, due to the fact that the lawsuit has actually become more of a, you know, real full thing, I need to not talk about it. But it looks like I will be here for it. So I expect, you know, don't know for sure, but I expect I'll still be here for the court date in April. So I'm so tired, so sick. I'm so anxious to get to what I'm supposed to do. I'm tired of being in this body. It's funny, when I met opposing counsel, though, that this individual looked almost just like I saw them in my head, which usually I don't do because I'm stronger in the pineal. I see all kinds of stuff, spirit, multidimensional, but it's harder for me to get real high definition pictures, imagery of things. And but I was really, really, really close. Person's a real good person. He's source inside. He's from Lily and Arae. So, and the two lawyers that are wow, that are representing me, they're really cool too. Very strong fame and essence, one, and the other one is source. Again, from Lily and Arae. Anyway, that'll be what it is. But I already spent a lot of time in a deposition talking about metaphysics and stuff. So that's not the reason this lawsuit is happening, but it's a big part of what's behind it. Just to bring this in the court with the jury and take care of the actual issue at hand, which is a very serious one. And but also to legally make a state an open awareness to the possibility of other things happening. You know, they are happening, but people have to accept it first with an open mind as a possibility, and then use their own personal abilities to see how they feel, what the gut feeling is, what their heart feels about it, and what they see with their brain, whether it's pineal, through the pineal, or scanner fields. Excuse me. So Then once that's done, I'll probably initiate the next suit after that. And then there's 2 of them that are going to follow immediately. But get that done, and then I can't hang out much longer. It's hard to keep going. And this is no boohoo J moment. I talk with everyone about everything because I want you to have the information both now and later if you want it then, and for the other people coming. But I'm tired, I'm sick, my body is physically dying. If my stomach gets any bigger from the cirrhosis and my legs swollen anymore, I will become a human balloon. I said about a year ago, I said my body's going to change, don't worry about it. Ta-da! Anyway, things are about to change. Sometimes people misunderstand what I'm saying. That's normal. When you're talking about something brand new that no one else has got any idea about, maybe just a little inkling, but they stay with you just a little bit and then things start making sense. It's like, huh. After the deposition, I went down to a little restaurant called Dominic's. It's an Italian theme restaurant. Real nice people in there. It's real close to home. I went in there and I had my one drink, Waterford Reserve Double Oak Cast or something. Just a single, not a double. On rocks with ginger ale in a big glass, so you know I don't want to just taste alcohol, but it does help me relax a little bit, and I am in a lot of pain. I will not take pain pills. I will not go on an oxygen tank, but I hurt anyway. So I sat down, excuse me, got the order in, and I got in there 2 minutes early. It's funny, before they're supposed to open up. And then a young lady walked in afterwards and sat down, you know, about 4 or 5 seats away. I always try and give people room. It's not that I'm afraid of anyone. I'm not afraid of nothing, but, you know, trying to be polite. When you see me physically, it's rough, man. And I don't even want to bother people when they're having a meal. I don't go out a lot. I don't anymore. When I need to. It's hell just to walk. So anyway, I was sitting there, and the bartender and I were talking, and then talking to her. Then the next thing you know, the 3 of us were talking. The place had just opened up, so there was no one there. And she was talking, we started talking about the art festival that it got rained out like 2 years in a row. And then she was talking about catering, and I said, man, that's rough work. And next thing you know, I said something, I don't even know what it was, that, you know, shouldn't have been aware of. She kind of looked at me funny. And I looked at her, and I saw her having a child, and I said, you haven't had your first child yet. I said, you have one coming. And she said, oh, that's weird. She said, that gets me excited. You know, that's what I want, and I'm almost ready for it. And I said, yeah, it's getting ready to happen. I said, I can see most likely a man, a boy, but possibly a girl. I said, that's not determined yet. And you know, if she wants to, she can go become a nut or something, and it won't happen. These are things that are starting to form in the future. It's not a cemented thing. People have to understand who they are before they can understand any of this. It's a journey. Faith itself is a journey, but the first thing to have faith in is yourself, understand yourself, and then you do so much better with everything else. That's why there's always been a big emphasis with me, awakening people. It's awakening them to themselves, not me. So anyway, she said, that's neat, you know, and we talked a little bit, and she said, you know, would you see things, whatever? I said, I'm just aware of different things and everything. I said, people are waking up everywhere. I don't like talking about myself, okay? Seems like I do when I do videos. I'm putting information out there, and I have to explain a little bit about why I can see things or do things. What I want for myself is to finish my life here, have a little wine or a drink every once in a while, and 99% of the time it's right here in the house. So those of you that drink, when you're driving around, you got to watch it. Somebody can T-bone you, and if you've had more than a drink in you, you could be totally not at fault and wind up getting in a lot of trouble. Besides, it does, you know, impair you driving. You know, you want to be home relaxing. I can drive this chair all I want. No one's going to get hurt, except me if I fall out of it. Caring for other people. Anyway, so then when I told the young lady about her child and about stuff, a couple of little things, it's just I see things, I tell them, I do that all the time. I've always done that. I offer it to them and I forget about it. And then she looked at me kind of funny, and I couldn't see her too close. There was light coming in from the other, from outside, although it's only 5 o'clock, 5:20, 10 or something, so the sun couldn't have been too low, but it's like the sun was coming in the window and you could just see the back of her head and a little bit of, you know, her silhouette of her body, so, I mean, of her head with hair. And I told her, you know, she asked me about, you know, what it is I do, and I kind of told her quickly without spending any time on it. I told her the people are waking up everywhere, and I'm helping them with it. I told her people see these black blotches, and I told her with you, it's like this over here and that over there. You see them this high, and it goes in right by, and her mouth dropped open. She was just staring at me, and I couldn't see her too well anyway, so I just turned away, and the bartender started laughing his ass off. You know, and she was just like, she goes, how do you know that? You know, I said, everybody can do so much more than what they think they can. It's natural. It's part of you. It's just been repressed, and I'm trying to unlock that. No, I don't try. I do. But I'm trying to help everyone unlock it that wants to. By putting the wording out there, I can't reach everything. I've reached over 4,000 people with energy to crank them up, and my words have reached a lot more. So this channel isn't huge. It's not supposed to be. It's for people who want to wake up. It's not a society page. There's no commercials on here. I don't allow comments because there's always a couple hecklers that want to say something, and that might scare people away from being able to relax and look at something and see how they really feel about it for themselves. I've had to say a lot of things like I do this, or I've done that, or this is how I see something, but there's really no me in any of this. I just want to do my job, get out of here. I have a lot of work to do, and I can't do it when I'm stuck inside of one of these physical bodies. I've already exposed that to the due process of the legal system, how when you're spirit in a body, as spirit, it's like a beautiful high vibration. When you go put in a body, you know that you're just slowing everything down, like taking a tuning fork and smacking it, listening it, and then sticking it in oil. Do what you can do, let things go, and just forget about it. I have a lot more of a positive influence in my life right now from the other side. I'm sure that'll keep coming and go. It's like the ocean. The wave comes in, the wave goes out. They keep letting problematic spirit come up to me, so I'll deal with it. Making a, it's like directing a mess towards me, so I have to clean it up while I'm standing there holding a mop. I'm tired of going through this. So I am getting things put in a row that I need to. Things are coming together. I told you all a long time ago I'm going to have another heart attack. That's not because I'm going to do something to myself. I'll bet you there's some way you can Google that. How to have a possible heart attack. To fake it or go in a hospital or something. There are so many people that do so much. That do so much the wrong way to try to make something happen. Anyway, in a previous video I talked about some real idiots running around bothering some Source family members. They are. They pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. That'll be gone soon enough. A bunch of the lilies have gotten together to make things a little smoother around me. Sometimes on the other side, when they haven't been in a body for a while, they keep thinking of you as who you are when you're not in a body. They forget the restraints of being in a body. That's one of the biggest changes that needs to turn around on the other side, and it will. It's about to. It's months away. Anyway. It's not the easiest thing to wake up, but it's not that hard either. It's so much like when you're a young child learning how to ride a bike. First you see the bike, it's exciting, but it makes you nervous because you don't know how to ride it. And then someone holds it steady for you, it gives you a steadying hand for a moment and helps you get going, and then starts going with you just a little bit, and then next thing you know, you're going on your own. And when you're free doing this, you're nervous. It's trying to get balance. It doesn't last long, but it does. So whether it's a minute, an hour, or a couple weeks, but eventually, and it doesn't matter. The thing is that you get to ride the bike, that you feel comfortable with it. And the more you trust yourself, the quicker you're comfortable with that. So anyway, as things happen over here, with the additional degradation of my body, there's going to be times, I'm guessing, I know for a fact after I go for a little bit, this store's going to shut down. There's going to be some moments when I have to shut down too. So My energy is strong, but this body is not. Cheers. Should have said that earlier, huh? Anyway. As soon as I'm done with this life, early next year, I will have finished doing what I need to do here. And I've proven, with only the shadow of a doubt for some people, that that their metaphysical self is real, that most of creation is metaphysical, not something you hold on your hand. Metaphysical should just be non-physical. Real but non-physical. There's no magic. There's no psychic. There's people understanding all the abilities they already have. In the very beginning, when I started this, when I started being me, people kept asking for a philosophy or religion or something at church. I'm like, so what are you talking about? I said, I help you become yourself. And I tell you what's out there. And then as you become yourself, you make up your own mind how you feel about things, including what I told you, but especially what other people tell you. And that just puzzled the hell out of everybody. It's like, wow, no one's doing that. And I said, well, isn't it time? Isn't that what it's about? You becoming all of you that you really are, especially if some of it's been hidden for so long. Almost everyone has seen these little black blotches, but they don't have faith in what they've actually seen. They don't trust that they've seen it. The more you relax and open your mind to the possibility, the next time it actually does happen, then you start saying, all right, I'm pretty sure I just saw that. It'll continue to happen because it's real. And if you quit paying attention, those blotches, they're going to be bigger and bigger and bigger and actually come towards you. Why? Because it's important for you to wake up. If it's not that important for you to wake up, then it's not going to be happening. Have your life and then let the body fall away and you come out. This is going to happen, but not through being forced as if hit by a hammer. Those days left with the original first being, male and female, and the other problems that are gone. So, folks, I hope you have a good one. Love you. Take care. Oh, forgot something else again. Yolanda, honey, thanks for the shirt. This is awesome. Deanna just gave it to me. Also, Don and Shayna, thank you for the order you just put into Deanna. She appreciates it. You know, she doesn't like doing videos much, and of course I appreciate it. Helping her is helping me too. She's had to taking care of what needs to be done around here. She came up here to help me, and here she is paying for everything. Anyway, I want to thank you for that. I got we have a bunch of stuff we're going to send you on top of that. Other stuff we've been waiting to put out too. To send to you that we have here. We'll get it all boxed up. What else? Oh yeah. I understand for some people too, because this body is in bad shape, but and I know a lot of you have been watching me a long time, and The Spiritual Foundation charges a couple of bucks for this for good reason. Just those of you that are concerned or have any concern about it, and there's not many of you that do, but some that do, Sunday I'm doing 9 DNA ICUCs at one time. Well, excuse me, in one consult. This is probably going to take a couple hours. So the body gets a little worn out, but not my energy. So anyway, we'll get this handled. But that was a couple things I had to put in there. After all, this is coffee talk, just getting stuff out. Folks, there's something hanging I'm supposed to say, and I can't. I can't think of what it is. But with things as they are, my health, Dan and I, what we have to do relative to other things, we'll be shutting down from time to time for a little while, maybe a week or 2 or 3 at a time. Heck, when I finally get out of here, I won't be doing anything through a body. But I will let you know, try to let you know at least a week in advance. Folks, love you, man. Take care.